Well, I shot this video yesterday while I was up here doing this, but the video froze up for some reason. Audio went on, so I just reshoot it, put it all together a little bit better. So we had great spring-like weather in the 60s here a week or so ago, and now we're back at close to 20 at night. So I came out to do some stuff to try to help the bees out because they're brooded up. Normally we get this cold weather in January. They're not brooded up, it's not as big a deal. But with brood, the brood frames have very little food left on them because that's where they finished the winter and started laying. So they have to move to get food. Some of them have 4 frames of brood. If they're spread out too thin on that brood and they can't break cluster to go get food, they'll die, even if they're a large box of bees, or have massive losses. So I came out here, and my little flippers that have the vents under them, I opened those up and stuffed them full of shop towels, just to give a little more insulation. Then there's a vent in the back, see it better from this side. There's a vent in the back which I've left open so they can get some air through it. It's still a smaller opening than most people have in the front of their box, even with a closure. So I stuffed that so it wouldn't get air through it, to try to help. Then my wife, being the wonderful help she is, drug out a whole bunch of old blankets and stuff and told me, put these on your bees. I probably wouldn't have done it, except I've learned over the years that if your wife comes up with an idea to save your bees and you don't use it and the bees die, yeah, it's not good. So what the heck, we'll give her a shot. So I threw some of these old blankets over part of them and run some shrink wrap around it, just to hold them on, give them every chance they can to keep that brood going. I need them building up as much as they can. So they're in the best location that they can be on my property. They're against these blackberries to the north, and we get our cold wind comes from the north, so it keeps them out of the direct blast of the wind. And then they're facing south, and as you can see, we've got sunshine, so at least it's warming the boxes in their area as much as it possibly can. So I've done what I can to try to keep alive what's left. Hopefully this is winter's last hurrah, and things will start getting warmer and better. I've got some of my fruit trees that have actually started to break bud to leaf out, so these kind of temperatures are not good after the warm ones we had. Anyway, I know there's a lot of you with cold weather came back on top of you too. I can see it on the weather map. So anyway, I hope your bees do well through it, and we get into spring as quick as we can, get to building these bees up. Thanks, guys.